iPhone, don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 180.
56. Go. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check.
20. Greg. Ready?
On first down, it's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Newton forced out to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Great. 20.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton is so caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Watch the slap. Kill.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain. 8th play of the drive. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the double.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it.
Mike by 4. Rock the run.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Get it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check 24.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Got some room at the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 82 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Go now. 60 or.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Go. 8 read.
You better break it. He's coming.
Protein spill. Snap.
They run with Breida. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
64.
On second down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw.
Bring it. Bring it. Out.
Recon, 132 fighter. But I hit it.
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. 56 is the mic. Come off the ball. 56.
On second down, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Check 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
What we got?
They'll run with McCaffrey. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, every day, any day.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's able to find Wallace. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Breida. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Switch.
61, matchbox lights.
Second down and inches. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Down. 50, plant.
54. You can't block me. Show it up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Five.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Ready.
54 is Mike. Check. Wide 54. Let's go, D.
You draw Corker. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Ready. 90 Wolf. 50 Bristol travel.
Check 4.
Bravo.
Looking looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 15, check 15.
Any weapon.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
And watch the leg.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go. Here we go. Under 10. Under
3. 218. Chop. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set up. 60 or.
Crunch time, defense.
Set up.
This is Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On the ready.
Mike 5-4. Ready. Check 37. Check 37.
Protein spill. 5.
On first down. It's turned. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They come out here in the eye.
64, get it.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Good job.
Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Gun. Check.
This is McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56 to Mike.
20.
56 is the Mike. Here we go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Great. Get it.
Now Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check 52. Check 31. Check 31.
On the ground, McCaffrey. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 15. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
I got you. Man left, man left.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And some room to run now. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
You got Recon, 132 fighter.
You got that right there. Back, back, back. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
General West. Defense.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 44 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
56, Mike, 56.
Great.
Quick dash. 66. Pull it. Pop.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch out.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Pull it high.
Shift.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get
61, matchbox lights.
Now a give to Breida. They find some open field here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Gun. Next press.
Mike's 56. Blue Dan.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Here we go. 30 base.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And what a ride it has been. NFC Championship.